Hello, I'm Nick Williams. I wanted just to take a couple of minutes to tell you about what I'm going to be doing in my trip up to Liverpool. I'm really looking forward to coming because I know Liverpool is such an inspiring place. It's had such a big impact on the world as a city already, and its people have. So I want to be inspired by Liverpool, but I also want to share some of my own thoughts on inspiration with you. I think amazing things happen when we become truly inspired. I think when we are truly inspired, we're connected to our deepest self, if you like, our soul or our essence. And I think inspiration is what also kind of guides us to our sense of, if you like, purpose or vocation or calling in the world. When we're inspired, I think we begin to unwrap ourselves. You know, what I've discovered myself, just to let you know, I was in a corporate career until about 20 years ago, and then I had this sense of inspiration that I needed to leave and follow my heart. And part of me felt I was crazy to be doing that, and part of me felt really excited and inspired to be doing it. And here I am 20 odd years later, and my life is very different from selling computers in the city of London, being reasonably well paid but utterly bored and felt it was all a bit meaningless. I now have a life of great meaning. I get to travel around the world and meet amazing people. I've been invited to give talks in 17 different countries so far. I've written 8 books. I have a coaching practice, a mentoring practice, get to work with amazing people doing amazing things in the world and be inspired by them and be of support to them. So I'm just fascinated by what happens when we allow ourselves to be truly inspired. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And the evening talk, I'm going to be talking about, if you like, the anatomy of inspiration, because I don't think most of us really understand what inspiration is and how it operates and how we can consciously, if you like, align ourselves with it. Because I think inspiration is an invitation to grow, to evolve, to become, in a way, who we already are in essence, but we haven't yet become, if you like. So it's an invitation to grow into our truest potential. And I also think when we follow our inspiration, we're going to hit what I call resistance. We're going to hit our fears, we're going to hit our insecurities, we're going to hit our doubts. So I'm also going to be talking about how do we find the courage and what strategies can we use to get past our fears and our resistance so that we can show up in the world, A, and be who we truly are, and B, make a difference, because I truly believe that when each of us shows up as our truly inspired self, that the world benefits from that we'll inspire each other as we do it. So that's what I'm going to be talking about during the evening talk. And then on the lunchtime event, we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the whole idea of how do you inspire other people when you're inspired. Because I think it's impossible to inspire other people without being inspired yourself. So we're going to look at how do you take your sense of inspiration and use it to positively influence the world that you care about around you. How do you make a difference? How do you impact when you don't have a position of power? Because I think many of us can often feel a bit powerless, going, well, I don't have a position of power, what difference can I make? And yet I'm increasingly convinced of the idea that, if you like, we're the ones we've been waiting for, that each of us is capable of amazing things, that most of us have only unwrapped a little bit of our own potential. And then when we have the courage to show up and be more of ourselves in the world, the impact that we can have on each other is beautiful and phenomenal and, heart-opening. So on the Friday we're going to be looking at how do you step into your inspirational leadership to another step, if you like, or another chapter of it. So I'm going to be talking a bit, getting you to do some exercises, meet each other, and do what I call, inquiry, self-inquiry. I'm going to pose you some questions and just get you to start thinking about them and how what they mean to you in your life and how you can grow and move forward and lead more in your own life. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love to see you at one or both of the events when I'm up in Liverpool. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I wish you well and hopefully see you in Liverpool. Bye-bye.